What's up, trader homies? As penny stock traders and investors, we're looking for up-and-coming companies. We're looking to buy these stocks as the company is building its foundation and perfecting its business model. We want to buy these stocks before the herd creates a stampede. We are always looking for good deals and aren't afraid to take a little risk because we know the potential that these penny stocks have to offer. For example, Netflix. Netflix was once trading at 35 cents a share. Today, it's trading at $480 per share. How about Apple? Apple once traded at 26 cents per share, and today it's trading at $460 a share. And it has since done several stock splits. Really, that $480 per share is probably more like $5,000 per share. Amazon. Amazon was once trading at $1.31 and is now trading at over $3,100 per share. Just insanity. If you bought these stocks back in the day when they were trading for less than $1, you are currently sitting on a gold mine. And that's why we trade penny stocks. We understand that they're risky, but we also understand that we can find diamonds in the rough. We can find awesome companies before they take off. As penny stock traders and investors, we are not looking for some square in a cheap suit to manage our money for us and just put it in the S&P index and offer us a 6 or 7% return. That guy takes our money, goes to Starbucks, gets himself a mulatto. We aren't about that life. We are about finding good deals on these penny stocks and looking for the huge profit returns that they have to offer. We are looking for the next home run, the next Amazon, the next Netflix, and the next Apple. I've spent the last several hours running my penny stock scans and doing research on several companies, looking for the top penny stocks currently trading for less than $1 per share. I've scoured the stock market, the swamps of the stock market, turning over every rock, climbing over every mountain, turning over every piece of cow poop in the penny stock market, and I found 3 diamonds in the rough. And those 3 stocks are the top 3 penny stocks under $1 to buy right now. We're gonna break down these stocks. We're gonna talk about the fundamentals, their business model, also the technical analysis, and break down the charts. So stay tuned for the top penny stocks to buy under $1. What is good, trader homies? Your boy Kevin from Touchdown Trades. Today we are going to be going over the top penny stocks to buy that are currently trading under $1 per share. If you're new to the channel, at Touchdown Trades we go over and review the hottest stocks, the top movers in the market every single day. We have penny stock and large cap swing trading videos as well as trading tutorials. So if you're into that type of thing, do me a favor and consider subscribing down below. All right, so let's jump right into this. And the first ticker that I want to talk about is this KNOS, Chronos Advanced Tech. And before we get started, I just want to say one thing, that these tickers, these stocks are very speculative, okay? They are very cheap companies. They're unestablished companies, but I believe they're companies that have a lot of potential. This is money that I am putting aside to invest in as kind of like, I know probably if I invest in 10 of these companies, maybe 8 of them fail. But the 2 that don't fail have a chance of making literally tens of thousands of % move. No, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. We're looking for companies that are not yet established but have huge potential. You shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. You should diversify when you're doing these longer term penny stock swing trades or investments, because they're not established companies, they're up and coming, and there is a risk of failure in these companies. So these are tickers that we need to be aware of, that there is a lot of risk, but there's also a lot of potential. When you're looking for huge returns, there's going to be risk, and I'm aware of that, and you guys should be too when you're talking about penny stocks. So this first ticker, KNOS, Chronos Advanced Tech. What they do, they are a distributor of air purifiers, face masks, and things along those lines. And we all know why that's important in today's day and age, because of you know what. Okay, so let's go, this is their website, and let's take a look at it. They have this air purifier, which I really like. They say it kills the you know what. They also service the healthcare industry with face masks. They have several different type of products that service just cleaning the air and killing germs and viruses. So this is very big. They have a video right here on their website, Air Purifiers in School, where they have one of their air purifiers sitting in a classroom. And I think the potential for this is huge. But this company is very, very small, unproven. It's currently trading in the OTCs. There's just a lot of speculation around this company. The business model is there, right? The business model is there. This thing could absolutely take off, but the company does have a lot of work to do. The website isn't the best. The business foundation isn't the best. They have a lot of work to put in, but the business idea is great because the time we're in, there is a desire for this type of product. There is a need for this type of product, and we don't know the intentions of management. They could just be using this as a ploy because of the day and age that we're in. But if the management is really willing to strap up their laces, put their boots on and get to work, they can make something of this. They just came out with an article talking about how they're getting more of their air purifiers in, their Model 8 and Model 5 air purifiers. So that's good news that they are keeping up with their inventory. They're making sure that they have enough product to service their customers. They say their Model 5 air purifier, which only costs $600, which was surprising to me, is big enough to clean rooms up to 1,400 square feet, and it's not very big, only weighs 28 pounds. Imagine the potential for that when schools start going back. The schools could put one of these in every classroom and put the parents a little bit, their minds at ease that there's an air purifier in the classroom killing germs and viruses. The Model 8 air purifier costs $1,000. It's better for larger spaces and can clean up to 3,000 square feet. This could be put in your local businesses, maybe a hair salon, a small gas station, hospital floors, bigger schoolrooms, and there's just so much potential here. We just don't know the intentions of management, whether they're just coming out with this to boost the stock price or they're really willing to put in the work that is necessary to get this business off and running, because the business model is sound, and I believe if they're willing to put in the work, this thing has unlimited potential. We also have another PR where the company came out and said that they are getting more of the air purifiers shipped in to their fulfillment center. And that is also nice to see that they have a fulfillment center that they're working with to get the air purifiers shipped in as like a hub and then shipped out to the different locations where the orders need to go. All right, so this company is tiny. One of the main reasons I like this ticker is because the market cap is so small. All right, so one of the main reasons I like this company is because of how small the market cap is. It's just a baby company, right? You could literally buy the company for $236,000. So we're in a day and age where their product is needed. The demand is there. So we got the demand box checked. It sounds like management is putting together the business model, which I think the business model is sound, right? So we got 2 boxes checked. They have the warehouse, they have the products. We don't know what they're gonna do about marketing. They should be calling every school system in the country saying, hey, we have this air purifier, it kills germs, it kills viruses. We wanna put it in your classroom. We'll give you a discount if your school system buys X amount of these air purifiers. This market cap, if they're really willing to put in the work, $236,000 could literally 100x in just a few years, and I'm confident in that, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. So now that we know a little bit more about the company, the fundamentals and what they do, let's dive into the chart and look at the technical analysis perspective here real quick. All right, I got the Chronos chart pulled up. We can see that this thing has absolutely taken off with sympathy of the Rona, okay? We were trading literally under like 1/10 of a penny way back here in December. And then when the Rona showed its ugly face right there, we just absolutely blasted off. And we went from like less than a penny all the way up to 45 cents. So this thing has made a huge move, but it's since pulled back, and I'm ready to start acquiring and building a position because of the potential. The potential is there. I think this thing could literally hit $10 a share in the next few years if they do things right. If the company's willing to put in the work, build the foundation, and market their product, we have a ton of potential here. So what I'm going to be looking for is a pullback. We already got the pullback into the support. We got support around 12.5 cents. So I'm going to be looking to buy any dip into that level, build a position, and I'm going to be holding this thing for a long swing trade, willing to hold it over a year if necessary, because it's not going to take up a lot of capital, right? We can buy 5,000 shares. We can buy 5,000 shares, let's say for example at 10 cents for $500. So we have a $500 investment, and if this thing takes off to $10 like I think it could, I'm not saying it will, this is obviously a speculative play, and you got to be aware of the risk that this $500 could go to zero, right? But there is also a chance this thing goes to $10 and your 5,000 shares turns into $50,000, right? If they play it right. So I really like this KOKS, Chronos Tech, and that's going to be the first penny stock under $1 I'm buying right now. And I believe that we're going to have kind of a sector shift back towards the Rona vaccine companies. We can see that they've all kind of started to sell off a little bit. OGEN is no exception, but we can use that to capitalize on and get in before the next pop, because it's not going anywhere, right? It's not going anywhere soon. And there is going to be a sector shift back into these once the news coverage starts coming back and things start switching around. We had this sector shift into the vaccines, and then we had it leave the vaccines and go to the EV sector, and I'm looking for it to kind of migrate back towards the vaccine companies. So that is the second ticker that I like, the second top penny stock trading under $1, and this OGEN has a lot of potential. All right, trader homies, so before we get to the third and final penny stock of this video, do me one big favor, go ahead and hit the like button, give the like button the old touchdown trades, snake eye jab in the eyes like we always do it. All right, guys, so the third and final ticker is going to be this SunW. Sunworks Inc. is a solar company. They manufacture and distribute solar panels for residential and commercial use. How can investors say that, okay, EV cars are the way of the future, right? EV cars, there's really no argument that we're migrating towards EV cars, and this sector has really taken off because it's just been kind of a light bulb moment for investors and traders that in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, your average consumer is going to be switching from gas and diesel powered vehicles to electric cars and trucks. So how can you say that and not say that we're going to be switching to renewable energy for our homes and our businesses? That makes no sense to me, and I think we are going to have another sector shift into the renewable energy area, and I think solar is going to take off. And this Sunworks is a somewhat established company that we can ride the wave of renewable energy on. So what they do is they manufacture these solar panels for houses. We can see you got the solar panel and they just throw it on top of the houses, and that's how the house gets their energy. They also manufacture solar panels for businesses and agricultural farms. So imagine when we finally make this shift as a society, as a country, as a world to renewable energy, because it's inevitable. It may be a couple years from now, it may be 10 years from now, but it is going to happen, and companies like this Sunworks are going to benefit. It's going to happen. We need to know what company is it going to be. Is it going to be Sunworks, or is it going to be a different company that takes off? I think it's going to be several of these companies. All right, so let's look at Sunworks Fundamentals. The financials currently have a market cap of only $13 million. So a lot of room there. It was really surprising to me that they had sales of 62 million and a market cap of only $13 million. We have a very good price to sales ratio. I know you value investors are saying, who cares about the sales? It's all about the income. Well, I care about the sales because this is a growth company. Sure, you need to know about the income, the profit loss ratio, the return on investment, all those numbers for companies that have been established forever and sectors that have been established forever. But growth companies, I don't care about how much money they're losing right now. All I care about is that the sales increase, because once you get the sales up, you can trim the fat, you can cut the losses, and you can get the earnings income straight. So I think this Sunworks SNW is poised for huge growth and has potential to absolutely take off. We've looked at the fundamentals. Let's dive into the chart. All right, so I got the 1 year, 1 day chart. We can see that we have had a nice little pullback, and we're gonna get long, or at least I'm gonna get long into that pullback. I'm looking for 50 cents as my stop loss. I will stop out under 50 cents, and I want this thing to break back up over these highs before I even think about taking any profit off the table. So I want to see a test of $2 before I start taking profit, and my risk will be 50 cents down here. All right, so that is ticker number 3, SNW. It doesn't have the most upside of the group. I believe Chronos, KNOS, has the most potential. I really could see Chronos making a 10,000% move over the next few years, but it could also go to zero. But Chronos is my favorite of the video. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you got anything from it, do me a favor and subscribe. The Realist Trading channel on YouTube, the Realist Stock Talk channel on YouTube. So if you like it, subscribe, smash like, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I appreciate every single one of you. Love you guys.
Drop.